Hey y'all, hey. So we're going to do probably like one of the fastest lives I have done just because my babies are napping. I got things to do. I got to retwist my nephew's here, my son's here. I got things to do. I definitely want to hop on and give you guys a live today, especially because I saw this topic. And I was like, yo, I'm going to speak on this one. I'm definitely going to speak on this one. So I'm scrolling. I personally love Kevin Samuels. I feel like Kevin Samuels was was Shera 7, right? I feel like what Kevin Samuels taught is what Shera 7 taught. Like, Shera is going to tell you have to look your best in order to pull a man with money, and Kevin was basically saying the same thing. Kevin was saying like, oh, if you have all these kids that, you know, a real man wouldn't want you, but Shera says lie to these men about how many kids you have. That's because they're saying the same thing. So personally, I am in a lot of Kevin Samuels groups. As far as like dealing with the man, I like to give my advice from other men. I feel like women can co-sign things and we can have our own opinions on stuff. But when it comes to men, I like to get advice from another man, because another man will tell you like, no, that's a waste of time. That's potential woo-woo, where maybe your good girlfriend, and it's not even that your good girlfriend don't even want to give you good advice. It's just, this is woman to woman, peer-to-peer advice. You get what I'm saying? So in the Kevin Samuel group, there was a post saying women nowadays aren't loyal like our grandmothers. It was saying, why do women, they were saying women in the past, like our grandmothers, used to give a man 100 chances, but now our generation would rather give 100 men one chance than give one man 100 chances. And I told him, like, that's because them older women was cheating back. Them women was loyal but not faithful. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as those men cheated, that's how much those women was cheating. It baffles me, and I'll definitely say this. Women get away with cheating because men lie to themselves about women. Even when men know the truth, they still lie to themselves about women. The man put it out. So, you know, I comment like, well, I don't know. Do y'all want us to act like them women? Because if maybe the men have forgot, but that's the generation they talking about, fucking the mailman. That's the generation they talking about. You know, everybody see all the kids and they know the youngest child don't belong to Pop Pop. But because Pop Pop was out here making sad babies and sad families, he accepted her baby. That's the generation y'all talking about. Them women cheated back and they cheated down. And those men accepted it as much as those women was accepting it. And what's so funny is, a lot of times they say grandmothers stay with grandpas because they couldn't leave. You know, that was a generation that couldn't work. That was a generation that couldn't have a bank account. They couldn't own property. So I get it. That is a big reason why them women stayed. But them women was cheating back, baby, cheating down. So it's like, do you want us to be like that? Do you want us to give you 100 chances? Because yes, they gave them men 100 chances, but they was doing them too. The man tells me, he writes back to me, he's like, yes, but it's different for men and women. You know the shit men say. It's different for men and women. Men, they only cheat for attraction. They don't care about it. Da 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 da. And then lead me to the number one thing that I think is a fucking lie that men tell themselves. Women only cheat out of emotion. As long as men truly believe that women only cheat out of emotion, women will get away with cheating. All these men out here through life has had a one-night stand with a woman before that does not give a fuck about him. All these men in life have had a one-night stand with a woman that all they did was meet them at the bar or meet them at a party and they was getting drunk and they freaked them that night. So why do y'all lie to yourselves talking about women only cheat for emotion? That's why women can get away with cheating on y'all, because y'all lie to yourselves. Y'all aren't being realistic. Y'all got mamas, sisters, aunties, cousins, female friends, and still say shit like women cheat out of emotion. Listen, baby, there's a lot of reasons why people cheat. Can you open the door? There's a lot of reasons why people cheat. Emotions might be one of them. But to sit up and just lie to yourself like a woman may never just find a man attractive and want to experience him is beyond me. The other thing was, the man was talking about women cheat out emotions. I had to tell him, like, she might think that he's nothing. She may never want to be with him. She may not want to experience being his lady. But if he got good sex, if that sex do what it needs to do, if that head do what it needs to do, she very much can cheat and desire this man. It's literally crazy. I truly feel like the men be lying to themselves. What else? What else he told me that I was just like, baby, that's a myth. We all grew up in the 90s watching Maury say, you are not the father. 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 And these men make up in their heads, I guess they think women don't like sex or something. I think that's what it is. They think women don't like sex or something. I want to be clear about it. Men and women are different. Yes, 100%. We get periods. I'm not knocking it. However, desire don't change for men and women. Attraction don't change for men and women. If you've ever had an experience with somebody and they slept with you before they were emotionally attached to you, what do you mean women only cheat out of emotion? What are you talking about? You think you mean to tell me that there ain't no women out here, and I think it's a lot, okay? I don't even think it's a little, I think it's a lot, that ain't going back to dip with the good dick that they know is good dick? You think that that's an emotional attachment to that man? Some women have sat, and then I told him this too. I told him the difference is, there's a lot of difference in this, right? A lot of sad chicks want to be seen. Whenever men tell me, oh, well, you know, I cheat, but that's because I want a piece of man outside the home. There's never nothing peaceful about cheating. There's never no sad chick unless she's a prostitute, like unless you're paying her. And even then, we're watching men get their whole lives destroyed for buying coochie, bro. For messing with these OnlyFans girls. For messing with these transactional. Can y'all open the door? Open the door! For messing with transactional females. We see these things. It's okay. Let me reorganize my thoughts, because when I saw it, I was like, yo, a lot of the men are delusional. A lot of the things I see is delusional. When I hear men say, oh, well, you know, I cheated, but I want a piece of man. But cheating is anything but a piece of man, because women are not going to really play sad chicks the way men will play a sad nigga. Women want to be seen. And the difference is, it's men love theyself while women don't love theyself. Y'all want to be honest about it? A woman will see a man with his woman, play sad chick, and want her spot, even though he was just cheating on his woman with her. There's not too many men that's going to know a woman's in a relationship, cheating on her man, and then want to be with that woman. Men have, you know, they follow a pattern. Men follow patterns. So they're like, yo, if you cheated on him with me, you're probably going to cheat on me. So sad niggas don't tend to be waving the flag and trying to get attention and blow up the spot the same way a sad chick will. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Women are not going to play no fucking role. Whether I'm watching the OnlyFans girls blow up spots. I'm watching prostitutes blow up spots, bro. Even the hoes is fucking up their game. They get in their feelings and fuck up the whole game. So you crazy as hell. But again, this is why women get away with cheating, because men aren't going to do that. Most sad men aren't going to do that. They're not going to do that. They don't want to be with her, but they're not going to blow up the spot. Another reason why I think men don't blow up the spot as much is because they're not trying to die over no coochie that's not even theirs. Like, you already cheating on him with me. Why am I going to blow up the spot, get into it with him, and you would cheat? Like they make a little more sense there. But because of that, women can get away with cheating. The lies that men are telling themselves is why women can get away with cheating. Literally, he told me, I go myth by myth. He told me, women have to be emotionally invested to cheat, or women have to be hurt by something or whatever. Like, there has to be something to cheat. Like, no, she could just really be a hoe. She could just really. And what I mean by that is, women that use men for money have a very hard time being faithful to any one man, because when you be faithful to one man, you are eliminating all your other income sources. And I don't care what a man tells me. Most of these men, if they were women, they would never work hard. Most of these men, if they were women, they would just be hoes. They would never work hard. They would let men do it for them. So I just don't even feed into like a man telling me that point of view. But no, 100%, a woman does not have to be neglected. She doesn't. It's the same for men. All she got to do is be attracted, and all she got to do is be an unfaithful woman that's attracted to somebody else to cheat. She don't got to be emotionally invested. Then, like, a lot of people know who had like their best sex in high school or whatever. So I don't even understand. The guy was like, she gotta really, really like the other man. No, she don't. She could hate this other nigga guts, but she love the way her cookie dough with him. She love the way he make her cookie dough. So she gonna keep sleeping with him. Hates his guts. Won't be with him. Won't cook for him. Won't help him get no money. Won't do shit with him. But yeah, she'll give him some coochie because he knows how to make her squirt. Because he knows how to eat her up. That does not mean she don't hate this nigga. And she could be in a relationship with a man doing everything for her. It just baffles to me. Another reason why women get away with cheating and men don't. When women cheat, they get happy, right? You go out, you get did good, you get ate up good, he done bought you some shit. You know what I'm saying? You in a good mood. You come home taking care of kids, cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? To get in the house together. That's how most women are when they come back from cheating. When men come back from cheating, they be mean. A lot of men are mean when they come back from cheating. But why? Because it's not the same. When, for her, more than likely, the man that she cheated with ended up picking her up, taking her out, spending a little money, probably put a little money in her pocket. She had to get good. He was giving her compliments. He's spending his money. So yes, she's going to come back cooking, cleaning, ready to take care of the kids, happy as hell from her excursions. When men cheat, men have to spend their money. Men have to spend their energy. They got to spend their time. He had to keep up a conversation. He had to hit her hand because this is not his real bitch. You know, it's not his wife. So she's not getting none of the actual back benefits. So he got to hit her hand, all type of shit. Yeah, when he come home, he angry. Yeah, of course. He just spent his money. Where when she cheated, she went out and spent a man money. It's not even. It's never even. It's never even. But again, like I say, I truly feel like the myths that men tell themselves is why women get away with the cheating. Women will let me tell y'all something. Women are not, yes they do. Because I was going to say, women don't make up delusional things to stay with a cheater, but they do. That's when you start seeing women make statuses like, and I was definitely one of them women, y'all, because I'm bisexual, because I'm into voyeurism and the things that I like. I definitely thought that I was one of those women, like, you know, do you, boo? But I definitely think that's more of a financial transaction than even being okay with the shit. Truly. Who is it? Hey, but I just wanted to hop on, get that chit chat, because I was reading that, and if you just hopping on, I'm gonna say real quick again, I was reading a status, and the status just was like, our grandmas back in the day used to give one man 100 chances, and the women nowadays want to give 100 men one chance. And I'm like, back in the day, the women was cheating back. They were cheating down. They were cheating back. They had 4-5 men to call for anything. Okay, that's where the joke comes in about getting rent money, getting school money. Because them old time grannies and a lot of them papas knew them niggas with them old men was cheating, but them old men was also taking care of kids that wasn't theirs. That's why it'd be a joke like, oh, you know, our grandmas was fucking with the mailman, or our grandmas was or great grandmas. That's where you get them jokes like fucking with the mailman, or the youngest son ain't his son. Like, and then for us to grow up in the 90s and we heard so much, you are not the father, you are not the father. Literally, y'all, we used to watch Maury, and bitches used to be crying, ripping their hair out. He's the daddy. It's nobody else. I've been faithful for 4 or 5 years. And this don't even be his baby. Like, what the fuck? What? And I mean, I watched that so many times. I don't feel like men and women, we're different biologically, but like human-wise, we are not. We are not. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. I don't think y'all want them grandmas. I don't think y'all want them grandmas. They were rolling fucking stones. They were rolling stones, just like the men was rolling stones. I also don't understand why men think they leave women with this big ass space. If you're cheating, you're not in a home. So you're giving her space to cheat. The other thing is, a lot of women cheat, and this is so fucked up, right? Because it's not women, right? Men and women cheat on good people. It's so crazy. Men and women cheat on good people. Like, most of the time, I don't see two cheaters get together. The times when we talking about the grandmas and shit, they've been together so long, and he had been cheating for so many years that even when she started to cheat, like, you know, but I see women, most of the time, I don't see women cheat on a cheating ass nigga. I see them cheat on a good ass nigga. And most of the time, I don't see men cheating on good ass women. I don't see men cheating on hoe ass women they choose, because a lot of them be trying to wife hoes. But when they wife hoes or faster girls or whatever, they spend more time chasing them, worrying about what they doing, trying to declock the hoe, I guess, like trying to make sure that the hoe they picked ain't hoeing. That's what I see. But when they got a good girl at home, they know where she at, they know she cooking, cleaning with the kids or whatever, they're much more quick to cheat. If you moving, you shaking, business, and that's the other thing. You ain't got to be a hoe. Hoe is the wrong word. Just a woman with a life. You just got your own life. You know, you're building businesses. You could pop out. You got a network. You got friends. You got shit going on. I definitely think men are less likely to cheat on a woman like that. And even if they do cheat on her, it doesn't hurt as much because she has a life. It hurts more when you've made your spouse your whole life. If your spouse is your best friend and then y'all cheat on each other, y'all whole world gonna crumble down because you can't even be apart from each other. That's your best motherfucking friend. Whole world crumbles down. But when you have your own life, it's like, okay, this chapter of my book is closed. Don't make nobody your end all be all. Not your kids, not your partner, your spouse, your parents. Don't make nobody your end all be all. And I think you can avoid that. Like, I think it should be a spectrum of people. It should be a spectrum of energy. You know, I don't think you should put... And a lot of times I see people do that too. They want one person to be everything, you know. And I don't know if men do this. I know girls do this. I see the statuses. They be like, I want the one best friend, But you want your best friend to be your female best friend. You want her to be your therapist. You want to cuddle with her like a lover. You want to confide in her. You want to build shit with her. Like, this one person can't be your end all be all. And that's the same thing even if you do it to your man or a spouse. You can turn your man into your best friend, your therapist, your provider, your secret keeper. It's just too much. All that shit needs to be spread out so we don't put everything on one person. But yes, y'all, I enjoyed talking to y'all. That was a very, very fun live. Thank you for everybody that interacted, commented. I will be back on here later because I have the second live video that pours into Sunday's live. So I told y'all, Sunday we will be on a Zoom call, so everybody will have a chance to talk to me personally as well as talk to each other. It is a private call because it's on Zoom. It's $10 to hop on that Zoom, but we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I get so many inboxes, I can't really answer all the inboxes. And to be honest, y'all, when me pouring this much time into it, I definitely need to be compensated. We all have kids, right? Or we all have situations, because you might not get kids. You might only got yourself to take care of a baby, and that's enough. Maybe taking care of a parent or whatever. I get it. So that live is Sunday. It's $10 to hop on that. It's very interactive. You'll be able to talk to me back and forth, all that great stuff. Later today, the live that we're doing. Hey, Ron. Thank you for hopping on. I love him. He is a loyal subscriber. Okay? And we always love a good supportive person, because what did I tell y'all yesterday? We give support and then we see who reciprocates. Later today, we're going to be talking about explaining yourself versus enforcing a standard. Yes, and we're going to eat that up. If you missed today's live, I highly suggest you go back and replay it. I know I ruffled the feathers. I know the girls is like, girl, you ain't never come on here and tell the men that. And I know the men is sitting there like, huh? But I thought all the women were... What? But again, like I say, it be men lying to themselves, because they got mamas, aunties, sisters, cousins. They have women around them that they see cheat for no reason. Majority of men don't even, this is the other thing. Majority of our black men don't even respect women because of the things they saw their mamas, aunties, and cousins doing. So I don't understand why y'all expect so much virtue from these women. If you was raised by a No Limit soldier, why do you think she wasn't raised by a No Limit soldier? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Literally, a lot of these boys grew up seeing their mama hang up with one nigga, get on the phone with another nigga. But y'all think these girls are faithful? Y'all thought them great grandmas was faithful? Why? 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 I do want to dive into, like, why does it seem like women want to have sex with men that, okay, how do I say this? A lot of times I get feedback that women in long-term relationships no longer want to have sex with the person they're in the long-term relationship. Like, whenever I see it all the time. Men like, damn, I gotta beg for some coochie. I gotta beg for some head, and she right here. Meanwhile, she get drunk at a kickback. She up that little cat to the nigga in the back. I'm just saying, I think we gonna have to talk about that too. Cause that needs to be dived into. I don't dive into it as much with the men because men say it all the time. Like, I'm horny, and if you let me, you let me. But that's a lie too, y'all. And then I'm gonna get off it for real. Because this whole women control sex and men control marriage is a myth. If women could control sex, they would not have the baby daddies they have. Majority of women can't even get in the room with the niggas they want, okay? When we talk about high value men, majority of women, whether it be their looks, their appearance, whether it be their attitude, how they carry themselves, whether it's their income level, where they came from, whether it's their weight, whatever it is, majority of women can't even get in the room with the men that they truly desire. So we do not control sex. Okay? Women are having sex with who they can get, just like men are having sex with who they could get. Hey, Jesse. Hey. Love the support. Oh, did you blue check? Oh, is that a blue check? You blue? Oh. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse Parks. Hey, so if y'all ever want me to run y'all social media, y'all can check in with him right there because I definitely did his social media and he is popping. So that's a good referral right there, y'all. And I'm going to make this a snippet now because, yes, everybody please go follow Jesse Parks for me too. He is a dope-ass guitarist, musician, engineer. So, yeah. I lost my train of thought when I started talking to you. But I knew it was juicy because it was like I've been thinking about it, but I forgot. Can y'all tell me what I was talking about? Can y'all tell me? I remember saying that later we're gonna talk about explaining yourself versus enforcing a standard. For sure. Yeah, I definitely will. Explaining yourself versus enforcing a standard. Damn, because that whatever I was saying, I had been really wanting to say, but I did forget. Whatever I said, I meant that shit because I've been wanting to say that. I be a little perplexed. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Women, the narrative that women control sex, men control marriage. I am seeing a outstanding number of women proposing to men, so men don't even control marriage no more because a female would just propose to you, okay? And on the other end, women don't. Yes, women control who they have sex with. Yeah. But I've seen niggas turn pussy down, G. Literally, my own eyes. I've seen niggas turn down coochie from females I wouldn't expect them to turn it down from. But a lot of men will tell you, if that shit is coming too hot, too fast, and too easy, they don't even want it. So that means we're not controlling sex. You can want to have sex with a nigga as much as you want to. If he doesn't want to do it, you can't make him do it. Men actually control sex. Because, baby, if he really want to take that, he could take that. But if you want to take that, if a girl want to take that, she cannot take that. Like, she does need him to consent. All men out here, okay, it's a lot of girls in the ghetto that can't walk up to a nigga with motion and get him to fuck her, baby. That's why it's not a lot of girls in the ghetto with baby daddies with real money. A lot of people can't even get around real money. They're not even in the room with real money. So they can't even choose to have. That's why even when we looking at the industry, NBA players, rappers are all dealing with the same woman. It be one woman, 4 baby daddies, and they're all in the industry. Like, and it's multiple women like that. That's not just one. I'm not mad at them. That's better pussy management than all the other broke girls. You know what I'm saying? Like we be having babies with not rich men, and we still be having 4, 5 baby daddies. Every baby got their own daddy. So I ain't knocking it at all. But I am saying, like, that means women can't not. That means, like, A woman just can't walk in there and get access to this man. You can't just walk in and get access to NBA play, get access to NFL play at the same time, or a rapper at the same time. That's why it looks like they're all recycling the same female. I really am curious to see who Gates bitch be with after him. I am so curious to fucking see that shit. Cassin, bitch, and Youngboy. Like, it's just and the reason why I'm bringing up Cassin and Gates is because these are the only two that I saw go get a female out the circle. Everybody else female is in the circle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else females was already in rotation. Like they say all the time, Tiana was in a full public relationship with Lil Bibby. Okay, holding hands, kissing, full public relationship before she got with Herb. So, no, the women don't even got access to the shit. So y'all can stop saying women control sex. Because if they did, they would not have these bum-ass, pookie-ass baby daddies. No. You can't just walk up to a man and get access to his body just because you throw your coochie at him. A real nigga ain't going for that. And let me tell you, majority of men that created their own wealth, of course, if they were that easily distracted, they could not create wealth. You can't create wealth doing that. Because that means every time you got a little money, you gave it to a little bitch. So you wouldn't have had no motion. That lets you know. No, they get turned down. I feel like the smartest thing a man could do is go buy pussy. While he build it. Not get in a relationship. I told my nephew that. Don't get in a relationship. Don't worry about it. Go buy you some coochie. Then you can focus. You ain't got to deal with nagging. It's a clean transaction. You got your needs met. She got her needs met. My opinion. But yes, okay, y'all. I'm hopping off here for real. I'm going to go chop up these videos. Like I said, later we'll be back on to talk about explaining yourself versus enforcing a standard. And then go drop on my pin post. Drop whatever it says on the pin post, and I'll send you a link. It's $10 to get on that Zoom call. You'll be able to talk to me directly, and everybody else, you'll be able to talk to them. Cross. It's private. Anything gets leaked, they will never be on another one of my calls, baby. And that's on Mary Had Little Lamb. Okay? Okay, I'm Mary, and I got the lambs. No, I'm playing. I'll see y'all. Happy New Year to you, too. I appreciate that.